everyone, it's Lucas here from Spagabond, and I'm back with the final part of Fear Effect for the PlayStation 1. Can't believe it, we're finally at the end of the game. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro Let's Play videos, I really appreciate it. If you're new to Spagabond and like what you see, hey, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button now, hit that bell notification icon also, because that way you'll be instantly subscribed to Spagabond and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new retro gaming video, meaning you won't miss a thing. So, as I said, this is the final part of Fear Effect. So what's cool about this is after this puzzle we have to solve, we get to choose who we want to play as and which boss we fight, because there's like this two end bosses. So if you play as like Hannah and you choose to shoot glass, then you will face the King of Hell, the boss. But if you shoot Hannah, then you play as glass and you have to face Wee Ming. It's really cool but very bizarre at the same time. So once again, this is pre-recorded footage I actually recorded last night. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame it's all come to an end because I was really getting into the adventure now. So basically what needs to happen is a paper doll's supposed to appear. I need to use the paper doll on the furnace, and then I need to put 3 of those symbols. You see, we've got the eye, we've got the scroll, and I think the willow. We need to put them in on illuminated tiles on the ground, which show up, and then that triggers the cutscene and then triggers the boss. So yeah, at this point I'm just kind of trying to figure it out, like what have I got to do. It seems very confusing, but it is in fact very kind of logical when you think about it. It can be hard to know what to do because, as I said, you've got all those tiles, you can be kind of overwhelmed by it, but certain tiles on the floor have a use function, so you can just kind of try out one of the items there, and through trial and error you can kind of figure it out, I guess. It just takes a little bit of time to kind of I think to get your head around it. It took me about 10 minutes I think, just to kind of work out what it was I was supposed to do. But I wanted to kind of keep this bit in anyway because, as I said, it's ultra confusing, because you've got the symbol. See how you've got like the eye, you've got the willow, and you've got the scroll there. It's like, oh, maybe I've got to put something there, but again, we need that paper doll. Now the paper doll hasn't shown up in my inventory yet. It shows up, I think, when you move it in a certain direction near the furnace, I think, but at this point I didn't know that. So I did look up a walkthrough and it says, yeah, use the paper doll, and I'm like, well, I don't have the paper doll. So I kind of thought I was like soft locked. I thought, did I have to pick up the paper doll in another area? But thank God that it does kind of appear, because I thought that was it. I thought I can't complete the puzzle without the paper doll. So yeah, it just sort of appears in your inventory. I think it was the intended route by the devs to have you kind of go through this, because, as I said, it's kind of ultra confusing. There you go, see that? The paper doll's just suddenly shown up, and I'm like, well, it wasn't there before. So yeah, you have to kind of trigger it. It's really unusual. We have loads of paper machine ammo. We've got other gun ammo as well, which we can kind of burn. And I have to say, the end boss for Hannah is actually pretty cool and very easy, really, when you know what to do. It took me a few attempts to put them down, but you know what I mean, I got there in the end. So yeah, we've got the paper doll, so I've got the stone willow, the stone eye, the stone scroll. So I need to figure out where they all go now. To see the symbols light up and then the enemies appear. So this was nice, actually, a nice little surprise. So it actually helped to keep things kind of moving, you know what I mean, sort of keeps you on your toes. Just loads of these friggin' enemies appear. As I said, one reason for wanting to play as Hannah was the fact that she's got tons of weapons, you know what I mean, and Glass doesn't have that many. So yeah, maybe I'll play through this again and then choose Glass. And I have to say, I don't want to give too much away, but the ending is like nothing to write home about, if I'm honest. I was a bit disappointed because this game's got multiple endings, and so I've no idea what to do to get the good ending. I think you got to play it on hard for the, you know, the best ending. But the ending I got, I just wasn't satisfied with. I just felt like, you know what I mean, I've done all this work and you don't really get anything as well, the credits roll. So that's my only kind of bugbear with the game. I think it's absolutely fantastic, but you don't get much in the way of rewards. That's the only thing, because I'm kind of used to playing these types of games where you play through and it's like, oh, you've unlocked a new gun, infinite ammo or something like that. You don't kind of get it, but I guess this isn't your typical survival horror kind of game, really. As I said, it's very, very different to most games of that ilk that I've played, because literally you have to do things outside the box. As you can see, I'm just trying to do everything I can with the items that I have. See that something lit up there? It said use. So it was like when I went on that tile, so it's like, yeah, there it was again. So you know, you've got to kind of go for your inventory and choose the correct item. And there we go, it's the first one. Stone scroll. So what you want to do, and I do recommend this, is when you put 2 items in, you want to save your game, because if you don't, you'll have to like load up from your previous save and do the 3 items again. So that's the easiest way, I would say. It's less hassle. So we've got another one here, and I just kind of, it's not that one, so it's got to be the other one. It has to be like the I keep going past it as well. That's the most annoying thing. I always do that. So we put the stone willow in and boom, there we are. So stone willow goes in. Right, so, and now comes the hard bit, because I'm looking for the last one to put the stone eye in, and I just can't find it. So as I said, I think I said this from the very beginning, you have to look very carefully everywhere, because you just never know where it's supposed to be. You know, I think that might have been the trigger point, I don't know. But yeah, I think it was like right there. I think I might have just missed it. But a lot of the problem is as well, it's got like the furnace, there's got used stuff by the furnace as well, so that's what kind of tripped me up, because you got that as well. I guess it's there so you can like get more ammunition and stuff, and yeah, so it is handy for that. But yeah, boss is absolutely cool, man. Have to say, big ups. I was very impressed with it. It was actually easier than I thought. You know, I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but you know, I'm glad it was, really. The fact there were kind of 2 bosses as well is really good. So yeah, I'm just going to save it here, just so I've done all that stuff, just so I don't have to do everything again, because it's a real hassle. Like, there's nothing worse than in a video game, like getting to a boss and you've not saved it, and like almost beating the boss, or having a good run, or wanting to get back onto the boss straight away. And this is probably the quickest way of actually doing that, I would say. So yeah, I'm just trying everything now. I believe this is probably what people would do when they first encounter this puzzle, because it's like, it's not entirely obvious what you're supposed to do, if I'm honest. So yeah, we got the save point there, so that's useful. All these freaking rotating things, I think it's just put there to disorientate. It looks great, but at the same time it's like slightly annoying at the same time. Right, so we're going to keep going around till we find it. As it says, I don't mind including this bit of me getting stumped, because it really stumped me. I kind of thought initially I'd have to stand on these tiles in a certain order, but no, that's not what you do. I have to find a tile that says, you know, use on it. For some reason I start thinking, oh, maybe it's a secret tile, or maybe it's going to trip me up, or there's something that I've kind of missed, or initially I've not seen it. So, you know, and I kind of have the same problem, I think, when it comes to like save points as well, in that I'll try to find the save point, but you had to be standing in the exact spot to save the game. That's the only thing. So that's kind of my one bugbear, is that the game forces you to be observant, more observant than you would do in other games. So yeah, I'm walking around like a complete tool now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I know that there's one more tile I'm supposed to use, but at this point I just can't find it, so maybe I'm just being a bit thick, I don't know. So the only thing to do is just to try every tile till it comes up. So that's the thing. I thought, oh, maybe this one doesn't have a use on it, but it does. I'll find it eventually anyway, but yeah, just running around like a freaking madman here. It just feels like almost impossible. Oh, I think that's it actually. I did see it's like there. There, let's try it now. But yeah, look, it says I can't use it, so like, what's the deal? It says use, it says I can't use it, so that's red herring number one. It's possible I've already used that tile, maybe. So yeah, that's the thing that really threw me off. And if it was something I've used before, why is it still here? That was kind of my argument. Let's see, we've got like a one here as well. That's the other thing. It's like there's so many like use functions. So I get why the developers have done it, because they want to take you by surprise. It's like a lot of the times in this game, whenever I've solved a puzzle, it's been a massive surprise. So it's always kind of surprised me when I've solved the puzzle. You know, like I wasn't expecting to solve it. Like for example, in the last video, there was that ice dragon. And I thought, oh, I'll just try the sword randomly, and it worked. And I was so surprised, so it's kind of like that, really. So that's what the game does, like clever puzzles, I have to say. But yeah, when you just want to finish the game, it can kind of hang over you, really. Oh my god. So yeah, I don't mind kind of traversing very slowly as long as I can solve the puzzle. I just can't at this point think which tile it is, so my only option is just to walk around. I know the solution's within sight, so I know I will do it eventually. But yeah, it's I kind of think this puzzle's a bit more complex than it is, so I've got to figure this out. I've got to figure it out. But overall, this game's awesome. You know, if you've not played it, I highly recommend getting it played. It's fantastic. It's one of the best games I've ever played, and like its reputation, it's one of the things where it's actually better than its reputation. Its reputation is absolutely awesome, but I would say it's more than that. It's a definite like experience. It's like nothing you've ever played before. You know what I mean? It's incredible. You know, everything from every scene to, you know, the brilliant dialogue and things like that, and the Matrix-esque fights that you had to do as well. So yeah, the boss, I have to look at the boss names, and it's a Demon Lamb, basically. So the King of Hell, Yim Lao Wong, basically shows up, and we have to fight a demon version of Wee Ming's dad. And defeating him's actually really easy as long as you kind of stay out of his way. Kind of reminds you of Puna from Tomb Raider 3 in many ways. The same sort of boss pattern. So I thought that was pretty cool. So it did take me a few attempts, but it wasn't as difficult. In fact, I would go on record and say it was probably the easiest boss I've ever had to face in the whole frigging game. Like, and that includes the very first boss who went, you know, screamed, "Aye!" and you know, you had to kind of shoot him, and that was the hardest boss for me. Everyone else after that was a freaking cakewalk. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going to be in this room forever. Where do I go? It's like all I've got to do is find one individual tile, but I'm like, where is it? You know what I mean? It's like you have to be so exact. That's the only thing, you know. And I'm just used to kind of solving puzzles simply, you know what I mean? You get it in your inventory, you use it, you know, and then it's done, and it's pretty straightforward. But in Fear Effect, it isn't always that straightforward, to be honest. Or they do things, as I said before, the puzzle looks complicated, but it's really a simple solution. So it is me, I'm just being a bit thick, so I just need to find that point where I've got to use something. So, and again, this is what really annoys me, because this bit trips me up, because there's a use function here. You know, you can use, but it doesn't do anything to my mind. So I actually think maybe now it's got to be near the right or something, but I can't remember which right it was, whether it was right at the furnace or what. I just want to use the freaking stone eye. So it's something to do with those symbols. So basically that symbol there, I need to find that, I think, on the tiles. But you'd think that would be easy, but it's really not. It's a little bit more complicated. Oh my god, this is horrible. Absolutely bloody horrible. I do apologise, but it's all part and parcel of this Let's Play, I'm afraid. Shite. I really need to stop falling for that. Right, so I've established that does nothing, right. So there's got to be a tile or something that I can kind of use. So I kind of go over here. Oh, I feel like I'm trapped in this room. But we will get the solution, I promise you. Yeah, I half expect like more guys to come back. I think this might be it actually. This looks vaguely familiar. So it's something to do with this, I think. So I sort of have a wander around here and I'm like, I need to find something that says use on it. So I'm looking for like a very similar tile. And then once I can find it, I'll be fine, but I don't know which one it is. Could it be this one? Ah, this looks like it could be it actually. I think this is it. Because that symbol keeps showing up, so I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Right, here we go. We'll use the eye now and that should do it.
Oh, dearest Hannah! Oh,
Jin?
I would prefer if you address me by my true name. Yin Lao Wang is Hannah. I am the king of hell. You want answers?
Hell is full, Hannah. As fast as they can be judged, more come. They stand before my mirror, a mirror so perfect it reflects their soul. And they are transformed into what they see. But I can no longer condemn them into the levels of hell.
Because there is no room left.
Wee Ming is my solution. When men look into her eyes, they will also see their souls. It will be as if they looked into my mirror.
You've set me up from the beginning.
I was so disappointed that you never questioned why Wee Ming's power transformed others in your presence while you remained unaffected.
The rooftop. Your blood.
The only antidote for Wee Ming's gift.
But why?
I was testing you, Mei-yun. I need someone to look after Wee Ming while she completes her destiny. Someone without mercy.
What have you done with her? Where's Wee Ming? Wee Ming is back in hell. You've lost.
You think this is hell? Oh, Mei-yun, you cannot begin to imagine.
We've come this far. Help me get the rest of the way, Hannah. I can stop the prophecy. I can do this. My heart is strong.
Oh, Wee Ming, you have no heart? I created you the same way as Lam's wealth. You began as a burning piece of paper. Right here. And you, Lam, have failed me.
No! No! No!
Let's kill them all!
No. I believe Wee Ming Glass, and I won't let you stop her.
Don't get in my way, Hannah.
I believe... Goodbye, my friend.
Hannah, delay Yin Lao Wang until I am gone. Hurry!
here we go, guys. So as you can see, we had that little branching path thing there, but it said if you choose Hannah, Hannah shoots glass. You'd think it would be like if you choose glass it would shoot him, but no, you have to choose Hannah if you want to play as Hannah, and glass if you want to play as glass. So it kind of makes sense, but it doesn't. But here we go, this is a boss fight with Demon Lam, Wee Ming's father. Basically we have to shoot his little demons until money appears, and then we just burn the money. It sounds simple, but it is kind of a simple fight, but he's got like this massive friggin' pulsating blue beam which can kind of do you damage, so you've kind of got to watch out for that. So I'm shooting these flying things, so basically you just got to wait till you see money. There's also paper ammunition as well you can kind of pick up and use very quickly, but you need to be kind of on your toes in this boss fight. If you stand near the torches, generally the beam won't hit you, so that is one good thing about this fight. It's easier than it looks, put it that way. He does get a little bit more erratic after you've burnt 2 lots of his money. See how his money's over there? I think it's money. I'm pretty sure that's the money, I don't know. It's hard to kind of get. So yeah, as you can see I kind of die a few times, so we're going to try it again. Again, I want to kind of put in some of my failures here. Yeah, you kind of need to be quick. As I said, it's like you've got to be directly on the item to get it, so you have to like run right to it. You can't be like by it, you have to be on it essentially, and that's the thing that kind of trips me up a lot about this boss fight as well. So I need that money. So there it is, I think. Is that the money? I think that's it. So yeah, you need to run to the torch. And I'm gonna die anyway, but this is what you do. See how I keep going past the paper money? That's my big problem. And then press triangle and look what happens. You burn the money. That's Lamb's weakness, and then he takes damage. So all you gotta do is do this 3 times. And it looks simple, but bloody hell, it kind of is. But you just gotta be out of his way essentially, and just concentrate on shooting all the demons and stuff. So yeah. At this point, I kind of thought maybe I'd have some more money, but I don't, it's just ammo. So yeah, there's a distinction between the money and the ammunition. So if you're in a hurry, you might think that they're one and the same. So yeah, just keep shooting the bad guys. And then hopefully the money will appear, so just aiming in the right vicinity. And as you can see, I'm just not making this look very good. I'm taking a ton of damage here. Right, let's just pay for ammo. Again, I'm just waiting for the... See how the demon just keeps coming up behind me? It's really annoying. It's like the thing of freaking ghosts and goblins. Freaking relentless. Right, so that should do it. Yeah, there it goes. There's the money, so you can just see the money there. Oh, I just got on the edge of his beam there. So that's my problem as well. I keep getting caught out by his beam. And I just wish I'd stop friggin' overshooting the paper money. So that's... Right, it didn't work. For some reason it just didn't work. There we are, it's worked that time. So this is where the attack pattern gets a little bit more erratic now. So one more hit and I'm toast. So yeah, but you can see I'm actually getting progressively better as my losses sort of stack up. So again, this isn't that hard in principle. You just got to kind of keep your head, stay out of the way of the beam. It's easier than it looks, and just be quick. Essentially. So yeah, the reason why the money hurts Lam is because Lam cares about money, and I think it's something to do with like money, wealth is like more important to him than anything, and so to lose it would be his weakness. So it's a very good analogy, and as you can see I just bit the bullet there once again. I shall try again. So a lot of the problem is as well is like trying different weapons and seeing what's the most effective, and trying to be accurate with the shots is something you kind of need to do. It's easy to kind of point the rifle and shoot blankly around everything. So yeah, they're just pistol ammo. You have to look very closely because, as I said, you might think it's money. That's the only thing. So just stay out of the way of the beam. As you can see, I'm in a prime position. All I've got to do is like shoot the demons now. But they do kind of hassle you in various places. So there's money. If I can get the money, that would be good. Yeah, somehow I think I just missed the beam there. That was really weird. So there we go. So I'm getting better at not overshooting, and then just kind of rinse and repeat. That's kind of the idea, I guess. But yeah, very, very weird boss fight. Oh my god. And see what I mean? It reminds me of Puna from Tomb Raider 3 because like the way that he like does his projectiles. Maybe he's got a piece of the meteorite too. Maybe that's it. So shoot these flying things. You just got to kind of keep your head. That's all you got to do. So yeah, I can't believe I did this that quickly. To be honest, believe it or not, this is quick. No money's appeared. Why hasn't any money appeared yet? That's the only thing. That was like random or something. I don't know. So it's just producing all these demons, and the demons have money. Okay, there it is. There's the money. See how like it's really hard to kind of get to it, and then I can't always get to it. So I'm always out of the way or in the way. I just can't freaking do it, and then I always end up losing. So I've burn the paper money here. So yeah. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So we've got that. Right, here we go. Oh, put the bullet there. We're going to try again. So I've got the old shotgun now. So the shotgun's actually really effective. It's a great weapon. In fact, most video games I actually prefer the shotgun because it doles out a ton of damage. And like almost insta kills the bad guys, so it's very quick. I've got plenty of ammo for it, so it's kind of going to be my weapon of choice, I think. At least for this bit, anyway. I don't know if I'll kind of use it again, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I do. There we are, there's the money, so wait till the kind of beam is stopped from there. I get to the other side of the torch, so that's kind of what you've got to do, that's the way you've got to play it. You have to kind of watch out for the beam. As long as you don't get hit by the beam, and you keep doing this, then you'll be absolutely fine. But again, that's easier said than done. So this has got to work now. I mean, come on. I'm just trying to stay out of the way. The beams and the torches and stuff. I'm just kind of running from end to end, just to kind of give Demon Lam a little bit more to kind of think about. I'm just gonna kind of stand there and take it. I mean, it hasn't done me much good though, because I've just yeah, taking damage. But no money yet. Should be with the next one. I'm hoping. Should drop some cash. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so it dropped it, but the problem is you've got to be like, see that? How you've got to be so precise. I don't know how I didn't take damage there. Again, keep overshooting it. I'm going to try again. So yeah, you've got to be quick basically. You've got to just adjust. I'm so not used to that though, like being on an actual object just to pick it up. You know, like it just feels really awkward. It's not like in other games where you can just select it, you go up to it and it's like, do you want to pick this up? You have to go right on it and press triangle. That's doing the thing, but we're almost there now anyway. But I wanted to put in a few of my losses anyway. See how he's got the money, they're just teasing me with the money. Just get that just in the nick of time before he beamed me. So again, you've got to try not to overshoot in the menu because it costs more time. Okay, so we're in a pretty good position there. So I'm just shotgunning the enemies. Trying to. It's possible to shoot them from the front as well, which is good. So I should be able to hit it. Let's see what we can do here. Right, I don't know if that's money. The reason why I go for it is because I think maybe the money's got mixed up in the bullets, but it hasn't. Wishful thinking. I guess the money kind of comes separately here. There it is. Right now, I don't know why I make this silly decision to wait, but I just keep overshooting it. It's so annoying. Right, go. I just pressed it and it wouldn't work. Right, there we are. So I've got one more chance now. One more chance to do this. My fear's kind of okay now, so I might just be able to do this by the skin of my teeth. Come on. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Come on. Come on. Show me the money. No, it's just freaking. They're teasing me now. They're freaking teasing me. Just give me the freaking money. Come on. Yes, there it is. There it is. If I can get the money. If I can get the money. Yeah, I picked it up. Right. I'm going to use it straight away. Here we go. Boom. End of the game. Done it. Completed.
You can make a change, Hannah. I hope I don't see you again. Farewell.
The prophecy! You've ruined everything!
Not yet, Joe. There. Now I've ruined everything.
So there you go, guys. Fear Effect for the PlayStation 1 completed. Oh my god. But yeah, the ending was okay. I mean, I missed the fact she shot the King of Hell, so that was quite cool, I guess. But it would have been nice to see just a little bit more. But we get this credit sequence, which I think just kind of loops over. It doesn't seem to stop. It goes on for way too long. That's the only thing. So I inevitably think it just carries on until you press X, which is really strange. But anyway, all that's left to say now is thank you very much. This has been Lucas from Swaggerbond. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro Let's Play videos. I really appreciate it. If you're new to Swaggerbond and like what you see, hey, what on earth are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button now. Hit that bell notification icon also, because that way you'll be instantly subscribed to Swaggerbond and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new retro gaming video, meaning you won't miss a thing. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop me a like on it. It really helps out the channel. And also comment on this video. Let me know your Fear Effect memories, or indeed any memories of PlayStation 1, your favourite games, that sort of thing. I'd really love to hear from you. For me, it's just a classic, isn't it? Metal Gear Solid, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, you know what I mean? Good times. I only wish I'd have played this, but it come out in like 2000, and I think, I'm trying to think what I was doing at the time. I think I was just on the N64 or something more. I know the PlayStation 2 was like coming out, so I was kind of probably looking forward to that. But don't skip over this title if you've not played it. It's a lot of fun. It might take a while to get into, but it will kind of click with you, I think. It's just one of those games, you know, but once you get into it, it will hook you, I promise you. So yeah, love to hear from you. Don't forget to share this video around with everybody that you know, anybody that you think might be interested in this type of retro content. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm. It allows my channel to grow, and it means more blokes and birds across the land will be able to find and access my content consistently and easily. And finally, you can follow my social media. There will be links in this video description. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. The final Fear Effect video has been done. It's out the way, and I can't believe it. I've just worked so long on this one. It's been such a massive playthrough, and like I was taking like tentative steps each time as well, because I didn't know the game. I was kind of taking really sort of baby steps, and I probably could have done more in a few of my videos if I'm honest, but because I didn't know what was happening, I was kind of playing it safe a lot of the times, hence the reason why I was saving it every 5 minutes. That's kind of what you got to do in a game of this caliber. But yeah, overall fantastic game. I do own Fear Effect 2, so I suppose at some point I'll be playing that, but I'm going to play through it casually first, just so I'm a bit more familiar with it, because what I kind of did was with this one I sort of played through the first section just to kind of acclimatise myself to it, and just, you know, just to try to think, okay, well, what am I going to be encountering, what's the game like, you know. But it's really well made, I think, very well done. The puzzles are excellent, even the ones that stumped me the most. I think my favourite one was in the village with Hannah and the towel, because you've got a towel wrapped around her, and it's like, okay, what do I use the towel for? But you use it to distract a guard, and it did kind of cross my mind, but I thought, no way, that's probably a bit too pervy, but apparently that's what you had to do. So I was pleasantly surprised when that happened. So my advice is try everything on this game, because you just never know what will work and what won't, and you'll solve the puzzles and it'll totally take you by surprise. And as I said, it's accompanied by fantastic FMV cutscenes and things. It's well written, it's edgy, and I can attest that it is indeed better than The Matrix. Now, I don't say that, it says that on the back of the case. It's like better than The Matrix. I think that's so cool, because it takes a lot of inspiration from The Matrix. It's very futuristic. It kind of reminds me of Blade Runner and Perfect Dark and things, and kind of like the cityscapes and stuff. So yeah, fan dabby dozy. So these credits, I think they just go on and on. That's the only thing, and you don't really get anything at the end. As I said, there's no reward, which is really annoying. Like, I was hoping for like a mode B or something, but it's kind of like you need to complete the game as quickly as possible, I think, or certain decisions that you make or certain things that you do affect the game. So yeah, I guess you can get really, really good at the game and kind of do that. So yeah, and it's good that you kind of play as the different characters as well, and how it kind of switches back and forth. So you can be playing as one character for a minute, another character for a lot longer, and then you just keep switching back and forth. It keeps you on your toes, and a game like this is just well worth its weight in gold, and I'm really glad that I kind of picked it up. As you can see, I think again the credits are just repeating. That's why I kind of left it for so long. I was like, what, really? There's no kind of, like Resident Evil 2 or when you complete the game, it's like it gives you a ranking of how well you did and what you did. I think even Parasite Eve 2, I'm pretty sure that's got like a ranking screen, so it ranks you on like how well you did and stuff, and you get rewarded. But here it's just, I guess the game in itself is its own reward, and overcoming the challenges in the game is the reward. But I do love the mix of Asian culture in this game as well. The fact that, I mentioned this before, that I think the Chinese believe that burning something on Earth makes it appear in the afterlife, so that the dead can use, and they kind of incorporated that, as you can see with the paper ammo and stuff that you burn to become real. It's a great idea, stroke of genius, and just one of those things that you know, I thought was just really, really clever. You know, a very stylized kind of game. So there you go, guys. I'm going to end the video now anyway. I'm rabbiting on here. I'm going off now for a nice hot cup of tea and some biscuits. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you next time for another retro video. See you soon.